Hey everyone, welcome, and this is Latoya, and today I am showing you how to create a holiday gift guide in Canva so that you can boost your holiday sales. It's super easy, and honestly, it's a no-brainer that you need it. So let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is create your text that you're going to put in your gift guide. And then you're going to need to go over to canva.com. Also, you can use pexels.com for free stock images. So I went ahead and went to Amazon and just grabbed a couple of items. The name of the item, the link to the item, and a description plus the price. Those are just basic items that I think you should have in your gift guide. Then you can go over to Canva and create an account. Super easy. So you just sign up with your Google address, and mine's already inputted in there. Once you get over, you can create whatever industry that you're in, and then, you know, if you want to collaborate with your team, you can add your team, but right now it's just me. So clicking on more designs, you're able to view all of the possible designs. So for this, it's easiest to just go ahead and search A4 document. And then as you can see on the left hand side, there are all of the available templates that they have pre-made. I would suggest you taking some time to kind of look through it, but I just picked float clothing because that's just kind of the easiest one and the one that I like. In the layout, you can see that there's a cover page and then a second page. So I'm just going to add the cover page by clicking on it, and it'll go right over there to the workspace. Now going over to Pexels, I'm just going to search for some snow because it's the holiday season, right? And all of these stock images are free and royalty free, so you don't have to worry. So this is just kind of scrolling through to show you what there is there. So I like that one right there, so I'm just going to click it. And then you just go hit free download and it'll download to your computer. I'm going in for a second one, so I'm going to just get that one right there, and then also again you hit free download and it downloads straight to your computer. So back over to Canva, we're going to switch out that picture because that's what we want to do. So before we do that, we have to upload all of our images into the Canva image library, just so that you can drop it into your design. So I went ahead and downloaded the pictures from Amazon that correlated with the products that I chose, in addition to the pictures that are on Pexels. In order to update your image, you just take it and drag it over, and then it will replace the picture that was already there. So as you can see, you can change the orientation of the words or your text. Just super easy. You just click on the text and then the text menu will show. And right now I'm just deleting out all the text I don't need. And then I'm going to go in and grab my title, which is 10 gifts for the girl boss in your life, which is not 10 gifts, it's only 3 gifts, but just for tutorial purposes, I'm sure you didn't want to see me upload all 10 gifts. So as you can see, I tried to move it there, but it did move. So you can ungroup it. So once you click on it, there the little ungroup option comes available, and then you are able to ungroup and move your items. And this is only if you're using a pre-made template, because most of the templates are grouped together. I just add my business name at the top, and then the top 10 gifts for the girl boss in your life is centered there. And then the transparency of the square, I just want to take it down a little bit so that it's a little bit hazy. So you can do the transparency for any shape or figure, and you can also add filters to your pictures. They have many filters that you can play around with to see what you like for your taste. Moving on to the second page, you just click the bottom bar and it says add a page, and what it does is it duplicates the background of the first page. So I'm just going to delete that picture, and then I'm going to go into the second layout of that template, and I'm going to start updating it there. So the second picture is going to go into that middle area, and as you can see, I just dragged it over and it replaced the picture. Just that easy. So I'm going to go into our introduction text, and I'm just going to replace it here. And the one thing I love about Canva is it gives you really great ideas, and you can kind of use some of their plugged in information as it relates to your business and what you're using Canva for. So in this case, I love the Giddy for a holiday sale, and then I just added in our text, and then you can go ahead and you can make it bigger just so you can see, but you can go ahead and update all the information as necessary. But I just didn't go through all of that just because for time and video sake. So as you can see, they have lots of backgrounds, and you can change the color of the background just by clicking on that little color box at the top, and you can change it to whatever color you want. And you can also go into the color picker, which that's one thing I love about Canva, is that if you have a specific brand color, you can add in the hex code right there where the hex code is changing, as you can see. And that's just it. It's just super easy. So I did something a little on the goldish side at first, but I ended up changing that a little bit later. But for the time being, I just did that kind of gold look. So if you go into elements, you can add grids, which is for your picture. And I love the fact that you can customize your grid page, and they also have grid templates as well. So if you just see that all button, you can just click all, and it shows you all the grid templates that you are able to use. And like I said, you can customize it like I'm doing here. So moving back over to the upload, I'm going to grab my first picture and drag it over. Then I'm going to hit the crop button, and you're able to crop the picture as you need to, which I think is really good and really helpful. So once you are done cropping it, you just hit done. That's it. So next I'm going to go over to text, and they have lots of text options, but I just like to do add a heading or add a subheading or add a bit of text, just if you want to use a specific font. But if they have the font already there in their templates, then go ahead and use that. So I'm just copying and pasting over the title of the gift, and at the top there you can see you can change your fonts super easy. They have a bunch of fonts. If you want to add your own fonts, you'll have to upgrade to Canva for Work, which I believe is $14.95 a month, which is not a bad deal, to be honest, because I have Canva for Work on my actual work one, this one I made just for the video. But I do enjoy it. I love adding my own fonts there. So I'm just adding the text in and just kind of resizing it. So I added a second text box for the description. And I'm just going to go over and I'm going to copy and paste the description. And as you can see, I'm just widening the text box so that the words fit there on the page. If you just see those little notches on the side, and that'll help you to widen your text box. And then I'm just going in and changing the font size just because it is a little bit big. And then I'm adding another text box. And I'm going to add in the price. And I'm just honestly going to type the price at this point rather than just copying and pasting, because that's kind of a waste. So adding the price down there at the bottom. And I love the fact that when you move items around, as you can see, that those pink lines come, and it helps you line everything up so that it's centered, or it's centered off of each other. So I just added the link. So I clicked on the first text box, and that link key, I'm just using it to put in the link so that when it's downloaded as a PDF, it becomes clickable. Just like that, super easy. I'm gonna do it 2 more times so that you are able to see it. So here I am changing the color because I wasn't feeling that gold, and I'm taking it to be something a little bit more powdery pink because that's just my aesthetic. And then, so here I'm going where it says all the gold. Once you change a color and it's everywhere in your document, you can change all so that all of your colors are the same. So you don't have to go page by page to change your colors. As you can see, I just changed that to that powder pink as well. Okay, moving on to the next page. So once you've done all the work of creating a layout for a page, it's kind of silly to have to redo it again. So as you can see, I'm clicking right there where it says copy page, and then it copies the page. And you can literally just drag and drop and fill in the items from the next page onto that page. And right here, I'm just cropping and making the picture a little bit bigger just because this picture is bigger than the last one. So as you can see, I am just resizing here, and by using the little notches on the side to do that. In order to move all the text and everything that's spaced out at the bottom at once, you just click and you drag across it, and it highlights everything so you're able to just move everything down. Then I'm grabbing the title once again, dropping it right in. And then I am getting the description, putting that in as well, changing the price. I'm highlighting those two to bring it down so that it kind of matches up with the price area, and we should be good to go on that one. Super simple. We are 4 pages in, and we have gotten a lot done in no time. Let's just say that. All right, so let's move on. We're going to copy this page once again. And here you can see that you can add page titles. I normally don't do that, but it's really good if you need to organize things and add titles to pages. Or it's really good if you're printing as well. So here I'm just, and as you can see, I'm undoing. There's a little undo button at the top, my best friend. So again, I am highlighting and moving things down just so that I can fix that, that picture. Changing the title here, and then adding the description. And as you can see how quickly it takes me to just drag and drop everything in there. Once you have all of your titles, descriptions, prices, and pictures all done, it just makes this process so much easier and so much quicker and a lot less stressful. So I highly recommend it. So here I am linking the links again. So once you copy the page, it copies everything about the page. So it copied the link from the first page. So just remember to go in and update each of the links, because you just don't want your customers to have any issues when it comes to clicking your links. So going back again and updating that one, link it here. And one thing I would recommend is when you're doing your introduction text, I would put a little blurb in there saying, if you click on the titles to each of the gifts, you can go right over and purchase it if that's what you're interested in, or something along those lines. Just so people know that it is a clickable PDF. So as you can see, if you go over to your elements, there are so many shapes, and these shapes are really good for doing different designs, adding flair to the page. They just have a lot of functionality. Like that box on the front page was a square that was just made into to put the text in. So as you can see that there are pictures as well. Some of them are free, some of them you have to pay for. They might be like $1 or so, but still very affordable. So you can double, you can copy it and you can kind of position it and do a lot of different layerings, what I love to do, and especially with using different colors and layerings. And I'm just kind of showing you how you can play with different ways to layer things. And then when you're positioning things, you can position things backwards and forwards if you just hit the position button. And that works with text as well. So if you have text behind a background or behind a picture, you can use the position button to send the picture behind it so the text comes on front, in the front. So I just deleted that just because that wasn't something that I was going to do. But I just wanted to show you some more things that you can do with boxes. You can add a bunch of boxes. You can use them as borders. You can use them as a lot of different things. So here I'm just picking one of those pre-made text bundles, and I am updating it with my information. And this just says Merry Christmas from LJT Collective, and that is going to be the last page, and I'm just going to center that. And you can turn your text as well, so you can use it, you know, on the side or upside down if you so choose. So there's that little circle on the bottom of the text. You can use that to maneuver your text. And that looks like it's about it. So once you're done, you can print it, or you can hit that arrow and just download it. And once it downloads to a PDF, you want to make sure all the pages are selected, or the pages that you want to be selected. And then you just hit download. And then it's going to prepare your design. And there it is. All done. Super easy. I hope you found this helpful, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of your gift guides out there in the social atmosphere. So I will talk to you later. Bye.